Hey everyone, it's Jen and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be about how I have recently been doing an at-home gel manicure. I got this idea from a friend who, I complimented her nails and then she was like, oh, I do these on my own. I'm like, what do you mean you do them on your own? Like, it's a gel manicure. What? And she's like, super easy, just go on Amazon. I'm like, okay, so I do what I do best and I shopped on Amazon and I got what I needed. Added bonus, I knew what color I wanted. One of my favorite bloggers is Fashion Jackson, and people always ask her what nail color she has because it's pretty. BT Dubs, it's this one. It's called White Bunny, and she always gives the Amazon swipe up link, so that made it super easy. And so yeah, I just decided to give it a shot. So I'm gonna show you how I do this, but I wanna tell you a couple things. Number one, the cost of the materials is pretty much equivalent, at least in the price in Chicago, of getting one gel manicure, including tip. Like, it might even be less if you don't include the tip. Number two, this is way easier than a regular manicure, like a regular nail polish. There's something about the gel polish, which I'm probably gonna say it again in this video, that is, it's thicker and therefore it's easier to control. And number three, it's also easier because the nail polish doesn't set until you bake it under the LED light, which means if you mess up, you can easily just clean it up before you put it under the lamp, and you can fix all of your mistakes, even if it is on like your opposite hand. So if you want to see how I do my at-home gel manicure, then just keep on watching. You're gonna need a few supplies. I put the links to all of these in the description box below, and the majority of them, if not all of them, are on Amazon. So super easy, you can have this in like 2 days. So number one, you need an LED lamp. You need the Band-Aid, a base and a top coat. Luckily, they come together in a pair. You need the color itself, and then you need some rubbing alcohol, and that should really cover it. If you have a Q-tip around or a cuticle stick, that might be helpful, but it's not like a must-have.
All right, so the first thing you want to do is make sure that your nails are clean. So I take rubbing alcohol and put it on a paper towel and just clean all of my nails. This is to make sure that you get all the lotion and everything else off. Next up, put the Band-Aid on. This stuff dries super quickly, and you want to make sure you get it on every nail. If you don't do this step, you'll notice that your gel manicure kind of like pops off like very quickly. Now it's time for a base coat. So this is just like any other nail polish, except for this one's thicker. You'll notice that gel nail polishes in general are much thicker than regular ones. So you just put that on, clean up any sort of thing. Like if the nail polish gets on your cuticles, you will know it because when you put it under the LED light, it will burn. One other thing I want to mention is that I'm doing one hand at a time. This makes it so much easier when you go to the second hand because everything is dry, which is another reason why this is so much easier than a regular manicure. So once you finish giving an even coat to each nail, you're going to put it under the LED light for 2 minutes. I find this works best. Now it's time for the color. I have White Bunny, and it is my favorite white with a little bit of a pink. You'll notice how slowly I am going in this video. This is not in slow-mo. I really take my time with this polish because it's thick and I can control it, and it doesn't drip down if you have the right amount on the brush. So just be particular, and you'll see how I focus kind of at the cuticle there to make sure it's all even, and it's really easy to do. You're going to be really surprised at how easy the gel polish is to clean up versus a regular nail polish that you may have used in the past. So I take my precious time on these nails. You can see that my thumb is taking quite a bit, but I want it to be perfect before I move on. And again, because this doesn't dry until you put it under the lamp, you can clean up whatever you want to, which makes it really awesome. So I'll just continue on and paint the rest of this hand here. I'm a lefty, which is why I'm painting my right hand first, because I get all of that control. So again, just take your time. It's okay, and you can get close to perfect on this. So once you finish the first coat, you're going to go ahead and put your nails under the LED light for another 2 minutes. You want to make sure to do 2 minutes in between each coat. I've tried it with 1 minute and the manicure didn't last as long. So 2 minutes I found is the key for that. So you just go ahead and do a second coat the same way you did the first one. I think the second one's even easier because you've already created an outline for the polish and you can touch up any little mistakes you've made. For example, near the cuticle, I get very particular about that, but I find that the second and the third coats really just help me correct anything. And just like before, you want to make sure to put your nails under the LED light for 2 minutes to make sure that it sets. With this color, I find that 3 coats are the sweet spot. I just really love the way it looks. When I only have 2 coats of it, I can kind of see some spaces on my nail and I'm just not a fan of it. So you do what works for you. 3 is good for this one, whereas 2 coats might be good for red or purple. And by the way, send me your recommendations for that because I'm looking for a good dark purple and a red for the fall and winter months. So now that we have 3 coats on, we want to put the top coat on, and this should go on very easily. You just go ahead and put it on all of your nails, make sure to not get on the cuticles, and then go ahead and put your nails under the LED lamp for another 2 minutes. Final step is to use that rubbing alcohol again. Put that on a paper towel and just rub the tops of your nails, and that will finish things off.
So there it is. It is that simple. Now, I have probably done this 4 or 5 times now, and I get better every single time. This last one I did, which actually isn't the one that I just shot, was my very, very best. I'm so happy with this one. I've been happy with all of them, but like anything, practice makes close to perfect. So I encourage you to give it a shot, to keep trying because you are gonna get better every time. Thank you for watching this video. Good luck. I hope you have an amazing day and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.